Outside linebacker Matt Judon of the Baltimore Ravens had 3 sacks and 5 tackles last week against the Oakland Raiders. Patrick Smith. Getty Images by Neil Greenberg. Neil Greenberg, reporter analyzing advanced sports statistics for the Fancy Stats blog. Email bio. Follow November 29 at 12:09 p.m. On paper, there shouldn't be many surprises this week. 6 teams: New Orleans Saints, Los Angeles Rams, Green Bay Packers, Kansas City Chiefs, Tennessee Titans and Seattle Seahawks are favored by more than a touchdown in 4 of those. Seahawks, Chiefs, Rams, and Packers are featured in games with point spreads of 10 points or more. That doesn't mean they all will cover. Teams favored by 10 or more points are 10-8-1 against the spread in 2018, but it does mean they are likely to win 16-3 straight up. Unfortunately, there isn't much of an edge to be had in these games, leading us to 3 other games where there is some value. Prime pick success rate 10-16-1. Baltimore Ravens at Atlanta Falcons. 1 pick. Baltimore Ravens +1. The Ravens defense is underappreciated. Baltimore is allowing 1.6 points per drive, the second best mark in the NFL this season, and forces opponents to go 3 and out more than a third of the time, 36%, third. Keep an eye on outside linebacker Matt Judon. He had 3 sacks and 5 tackles last week against the Oakland Raiders and is 4th on the team in stops at or behind the line of scrimmage, 19, this season. 3 straight offensive snaps for Oakland, 3 sacks for Matt Judon. Pick.twitter.com LRVNPY1 Bry, Brandon Thorne, at Veteran Scout, November 27, 2018. Judon should have no trouble getting past Atlanta's right tackle Ryan Schreeder, the lowest graded lineman on the Falcons per the game charters at Pro Football Focus. In addition, Schreeder has been saddled with a team-high 7 sacks this season, as many as the next 2 linemen on the Falcons combined. Cleveland Browns at Houston Texans. 6 pick. Houston Texans 6. The Texans' pass rush is well known by now. J. Watt, 11.5 sacks, and Jadeveon Clowney, 7 sacks, are a headache for any offensive line, but Houston's secondary is also good, 11th best per Pro Football Focus, and that could be trouble for Baker Mayfield, the Browns' rookie quarterback. When Mayfield is allowed to get the ball out quick, in 2.5 seconds or less, his accuracy, 71% completion rate, and overall production, 100. 7 passer rating, is formidable. However, when forced to sit longer in the pocket, that wanes, resulting in a higher rate of incompletions and interceptions. Indianapolis Colts 4 at Jacksonville Jaguars. Pick. Indianapolis Colts 4. There was a time when the Jaguars' defense was something to be feared. Not anymore. The team is giving up almost 4 more points per game on passes than expected based on the down, distance and field position of each throw, per True Media, and will have its hands full with quarterback Andrew Luck, who has been on fire during the Colts' 5-game win streak. While NFC East will largely shape crowded conference playoff race in that span, Luck has completed 76% of his passes for 1,320 yards, 16 touchdowns and 5 interceptions, including a robust 137. 2 passer rating under pressure since Week 7. Marcus Mariota, with a 102.8 passer rating, is the next best passer since that time. The 3 games above represent my best plays of the week because my analysis shows the point spreads are divergent from what I expect to happen once the teams take the field. One reason the house wins so often is because bettors try to make too many plays when the odds aren't in their favor. This makes trying to pick every single NFL game something of a fool's errand. The odds should be in my favor in the games above, which is why I think they're worth a bet. Below you'll find our chart predicting the betting edge for every game. Read more on the NFL Week 13 waiver wire tips. A newly minted starting RB is available. Snag him. NFL Week 12 latest news, analysis, injury updates and more. Reuben Foster will be released by 49ers after his arrest on domestic violence charge.